Morning, everyone. It's a few minutes before 8:30, and this is your pre-opening comment. It is video number 828 for Monday morning, the 28th. Okay, just going to remind you, hit that subscribe button. That would really help us. There's a fair amount of news coming this week. There's an OPEC meeting. There'll be continued discussions of the infrastructure deal. And on Friday, which ought to be kind of a quiet day, we have the monthly jobs number, which is usually anything but quiet. But we will see. Stock futures are here and there. The Dow is down about 9. The S&P is up about 4, and the NASDAQ is up about 49. The reason for the Dow being down, I think, is FAA talking about certification for the 777X for Boeing, not until 2023. So that puts a little bit of a damper on Boeing, which is down $3 or $4. Johnson & Johnson agreeing to pay a $230 million fine to the state of New York, and that is for their share of the opioid crisis. The stock this morning is not really doing very much. It's 164.5, and that's up 29 cents. We have Tesla recalling 285,000 of their electric vehicles in China. I'm not sure that this is a recall specifically. It says that they need to do a software update. Why it isn't being done over the air, I don't know. Maybe it's more involved than that. But it doesn't seem to be, an overwhelming issue. That stock is down a little. But $1.12 on a $670 stock is really not particularly meaningful there either. There's a House panel that is looking into the Biogen, the new Alzheimer's drug. The pricing of that is pretty extreme, but I'm not sure that it's as overwhelming as most people talk about. The stock right now is basically unchanged, although it was down last week when they started talking about this. Let's remember that we had the same situation with the Hep C drug. When that came out, I think it was 54,000. The Alzheimer's drug is 56,000. So we'll have to see how that breaks. But again, the stock is unchanged this morning. Venmo talking about, and remember, Venmo is part of PayPal. Venmo talking about fees for sales by users. I'm kind of surprised it takes this long. It's probably pretty bullish for PayPal because it's just another way for them to monetize what up until now has been a free service. NTLA, symbol NTLA. This is a gene editing company, and they had successful responses on a phase 1 trial, and 5 or 6 different brokerage firms came out with new price objectives. The stock is trading around 150, I believe. Let me just take a quick look here. Yeah, the stock is trading 140, and 140 is up $50. The high is 144. The low is 102. When I said that the price objectives are all over the place. I'll give you a couple of examples. We have 130 up from 85. We have 171 up from 110. We have 110 from 85, and from 80 to 160. So this is pretty much all over the place, and we'll see what the really big guys do with it, but it is strong and it is higher. UBS talking about a hybrid schedule for workers coming back, and Virgin Galactic continues to move higher. Stock is 59 up $3. Dow is now implied open up $2, S&P up about $5, and the NASDAQ up about $50. So that's pretty much in line. Okay, the chart on the screen is Bitcoin. So far, it's an inside day. My concern is, excuse me, that we break Friday's high of 35,635 to continue to maintain a recovery here. It is an inside day, even though the range is well over 2,500. And the high here is 35,325. So I'd like to see it break that high, but as long as it would close two-thirds to three-quarters up on the range, as you can see where it's trading right now, I would be satisfied with that. The rest of the futures are pretty quiet. We have the oil down a quarter. We have nat gas that's big on the upside, up almost 7 cents to almost 360. I think we should be coming into some resistance in this area. Gold has been both up and down. Last night when I did the gold review for the weekly for the letter, it was up $4.70. Now it's down $2.50. The high was 1786, the low 1740. So while that's not a particularly big range in what's going on right here, any move to the downside is a problem. Clearly, a close below 1774.80, which happens to be exactly where it's trading right now, or this close at 1769, looks like it breaks it lower to at least 1750. I'm guessing if we do break 1735 is more likely the number. The rest of the markets, the grains are slightly higher. As I said, gold down 260, silver up 1.9 cents. S&Ps we've already discussed. The dollar is up a dime. The bonds, however, are up 22/32, which is about 5/8 of a dollar. So we'll have to see if that holds or not. My feeling is not. All right, everyone, there's your pre-opening comment. There isn't any important economic news to discuss, but remember, this is not a short week in and of itself, but Monday of next week is July 4th, so I have a feeling that with the exception of the monthly jobs number on Friday, it will be a particularly quiet end of the week going into the long weekend. Have a good morning. I'll be back later. Don't forget to subscribe.